Selamat datang ke ruangan Learning English via Bahasa Melayu. In this video, we're going to learn how to write English sentences, learn essential English grammar, and learn essential reading and writing skills. Membina ayat bahasa Inggeris dengan menggunakan pengetahuan bahasa Melayu bersama dengan saya, Abraham Ibrahim. Selamat datang ke ruangan ini, English via Bahasa Melayu. Ruangan ini memfokuskan pada pembelajaran tatabahasa Inggeris menerusi medium Bahasa Melayu dan juga Inggeris. Pengetahuan tatabahasa dipersembahkan dalam bentuk pola ayat penting yang terdapat dalam Bahasa Inggeris. Perbandingan tatabahasa Inggeris dan Bahasa Melayu akan digunakan untuk memudahkan kefahaman anda. Penguasaan tatabahasa berlaku serentak dengan pengetahuan dan kemahiran menghasilkan ayat bahasa Inggeris yang betul. Learn English grammar by mastering the main sentence patterns. You will taught English language grammar by comparing similarities and differences in Bahasa Melayu and English. The videos will guide you in the process of constructing accurate sentences using simple and complex grammar rules. My man. So in this video series, we're going to discuss the construct of sentence, which can be divided into two parts, subject and predicate. In the subject, of course, we will learn how to construct nouns, build noun phrase, pronouns, and using determinants to modify adjective, to modify adjectival to modify subject, as well as complements, prepositional phrase, and also clauses to modify subject. Make the subject more specific, or in other words, expanding the concept of the subject. While in the predicate, the main part of the predicate is the verb. So in learning the verbs, we need to understand tenses and aspects, modifiers of the verb, such as adverbs, adverbials, complements, prepositional phrase, clauses which modify the verb. So in this video series, we're going to learn in sequence the basic part of the sentence first, which can be classified in the use of nominal sentences, which we will discuss in sentence patterns 1, 2, 3, and 4. While for the predicate, we will discuss about sentence structure SV, SVO, and so forth, where the main part of the sentence is the verb and how we build verbs by using modifiers such as tenses and aspects. Okay. Then after we have learned these simple sentences, we will learn how to subordinate the sentences into clauses and build more complex sentences. Okay. So in general, building sentences require the knowledge of language blocks, such as morphemes, which is the smallest language unit. So we know morphemes such as the base words like boy, morpheme s, or inflection s, etc. Then we will learn how all words are being built, how words are put together to form phrases, clauses, and how these sentences downgraded into kernel sentences. And we will learn how to build simple and complex sentences. In this series of English via Bahasa Melayu video presentation, we will learn the rules of forming small language units such as morphemes, words, phrases, and clauses to construct simple sentences. Then we will try to make attempts to recognize these language units in reading and listening, and also finally to construct accurate sentences in writing and speaking. For example, if you look at a sentence like the boy is a student and the boy who lives next door is my friend, you can see these sentences are built based on small language units as shown in the figures below. For example, if you have the boy is a student, so you have the boy, which is a subject, and actually this subject is made up of a determiner the and boy and. So determiner, if you use the, then you are talking about this specific boy. And in this sentence, you use be verb or copula be, which is used as is. Is also represent agreement with the subject, and also to show the simple aspect, the simple present. So if you have complaint, you have complaint is also a noun phrase, which is built from a determiner and a noun student. So this is a basic simple sentence which belongs in a nominal sentence pattern 1. And from this simple sentence, you can even construct a more complex sentence with this relative clause. For example, this sentence, the boy who lives next door is my friend, can be divided into the boy, which is a noun phrase, but this boy, which is also being modified by who lives next door, which is also the relative clause or the adjective clause for the boy. This is a clause because initially who belongs to the boy. So this is actually, the sentence should be he lives next door, but when this is used as an adjective, who is substitute with who. So this sentence is downgraded into a clause. So the boy who lives across now actually belongs to one phrase, which is a subject. And relative clause is used to modify the boy, which means who lives next door is an adjective for the boy. And this is also another similar pattern as the above, because this sentence is divided into two parts, the noun phrase and also a complement. So the complement again is noun phrase, such as a student, but this is my friend. Here the determiner uses my, and friend is a noun. So as you can see, this sentence is built from the basic morphemes, the boy who lives as next door is my friend. And from this, it is used, these two words is used to use a noun phrase. But again, this sentence, he lives next door, is downgraded into who lives next door, which is used as an adjective for the boy. So now the whole thing is a noun, is a noun preceding subject. So if you were to prompt which boy, the boy, which boy, the one who lives next door, is, so is here the same as kata pemberi be, which is also will be discussed in pattern 1. My friend, compliment, this is actually complimenting the boy, which is also the adjective for the boy, compliment being adjective for the boy. So this is a rough idea of what we're going to achieve in this series of video presentation, to understand part of sentences, part of the language units, the smallest language units, and how these language units are being put together to form bigger language units such as words into phrases, phrases into clauses, into kernel sentences, into simple sentences, to more complex sentences. Thank you. So, Assalamualaikum. Be looking forward in the next video.